Right. All right, welcome everybody to another edition of Viking and Lady Viking basketball. Bell Warren has 4, now all 5 for the Lady Vikings. Lady Vikings trailing 8-5 here with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. And the front court, Downs gets it back up top to number 3. That is Drennan. Ball's over on the side. Elena, they're going to take one dribble back over Drennan for 3 on the wing. Good. She's got 9 all from behind the arc, and it's 11-5. Lady Warriors of McEwen here in McEwen. Elena Thornton with it up top. Looking to drive left. Stops, and ball stolen away by Downs. Downs bringing it down all the way. Up for 2. Good M1. Oh, they're going to call it travel. And Coach Jake Edwards wants a timeout. 30-second timeout. With 4:11 to go here in the first quarter, Lady Warriors with an 11-5 lead here over the Lady Vikings of Perry County. Sorry about everything, having to deal with the internet and everything, so that was the problem. And then we had to get our video up, and we were able to do that. So I think Tim and I can breathe a sigh of relief a little bit. Maybe a little.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. But here we are, 11-5, Lady Warriors of McEwen here in McEwen, Tennessee. Got a brand new floor commemorating old Phil Ross, a longtime coach. He's still here and is the AD. Good to have a little bit more lively in this gym. Thornton, nowhere to go. Finally gets it off to Bell Warren. Warren driving to her right. Gets it off to Andelin. Weatherly takes one dribble. Can't find anybody. Still off to Abby Marshall. Up for 2 in the paint. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Warriors. And then we're going to have a jump. And then it'll stay with the Lady Vikings. Good job by Sophie Richardson to get to go after the ball. Elena Thornton to throw it in. She'll lob it into Marshall. Marshall back over to Thornton. Thornton for 3 in the corner. Short. Rebound. Lady Warriors. That is number 11. That is Lestovka. Ball swung over to Drennan. She's 3 for 3. Make it 4 for 4. Just a freshman according to their sheet, and it's 14-5. Lady Warriors. 3:23 to go in the first quarter. Elena looking for Warren. Gives it to her. Bell driving middle. Up for 2 in the paint, but gets tripped up. No call. Rebounded by the Lady Warriors. Ball's thrown down to Drennan. Drennan all the way, and good. 16-5, Lady Warriors of McEwen here with 3:05 to go in the first quarter. Elena Thornton into the front court. Guarded by Drennan. Looking to go left. She'll hand it off to Weatherly. Weatherly going to stop, pull up, ball's tipped. Rebound by Downs. Downs bringing it down. She's got a 3-on-2. Going to fake up for 2 with the left hand, in and out, rebounded by Sophie Richardson. Off to Andelin. Weatherly going to bring it down herself. Now Downs coming after her, and she'll cross the timeline. Weatherly just dribbling it up top. Lady Warriors in a man. Off to Elena. Elena going to pop a 3 up top. Doesn't get the roll. Rebounded by the Lady Warriors. Downs over the back of Warren, but no call. Rebounded by Lestovka. Downs throws it down. Nobody paying attention. Up for 2 in the paint. Good by Drennan. Drennan's got 16 of the 18. And the Lady Warriors leading 18-5. Ball swung over to Weatherly. Weatherly going to get it in the high post to Elena Thornton. Thornton back up top to Warren. Bell sizing up Downs. Downs trying to drive on her. Bell gets out of it. Pull-up jumper, just a little off. Rebound by Downs. Downs into the front court. Going to swing it over to number 20, Baker, for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound by Warren. Bell off to Elena. Thornton across the timeline. 1.5 to go. Thornton looking for a screen. Goes to her right. Looking for Andelin. Nothing there. Now she wants a screen. Nothing there either. Gets it in the high post to Sophie Richardson. To Marshall, gets it blocked. And rebounded by the Lady Warriors. Downs throws it up. Ball was tipped by the Lady Vikings, and it'll stay here underneath with 70 seconds to go in the first quarter. McEwen with an 18-5 lead. As Georgia Drennan is really going off here tonight. Ball's thrown into Lvovka, up for two, no good. Should have been fouled, no call. Rebounded by Marshall. Thornton dribbling it up. Going to drive to her left. Stops, kicks it out. Warren for three on the side. Bang! And Warren's got all 8. It's 18-8, Lady Warriors. 46 seconds to go in the first. Downs wants to pull one off the glass. No good. Rebound Warren. Warren bringing it down. Going to give it up to Thornton. 35 seconds to go in the first. Thornton going to go to her left. Trying to hand it off. Ball's tipped. And we're going to have a push on number 15, Downs. That's her first. And I believe team's first of the quarter. Thornton into Marshall. Marshall going to drive right. Kicks it back out to Thornton. 22 seconds. Off to Richardson. Sophie. Could have had a back cut. Nothing there. Marshall with it. In the paint to Andelin. Back out Thornton. And she walked. .13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 18-8, Lady Warriors here in McEwen. Baker off to Drennan. Drennan, she's got 16 of the 18. Swings to the Baker. Baker for three on the wing. No good. Rebound Warren. Should have been over the back again. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have a score. Lady Warriors 18, your Lady Vikings 8. And we'll just keep it here since we were a little bit late. About 2.5 minutes late.
Yeah.
But
we're trying.
We tried, yeah.
Just ain't quite that NASCAR pit crew style.
I don't know about that good, but it was. We got it up in about 8 minutes, and then we had trouble with the camera situation. But now we know how to get the camera up if that happens again. So, but really, Tim, you look at that quarter. I mean, 16 points from one girl who's, in my opinion, not their best. Layla Downs is. She's a top 50 girl in the state. And she's just a junior. Last year she's a sophomore, moved over here from Dixon.
Yeah, she's already getting D1 recruits, right?
Yes. She's got 4 or 5 already, I believe.
Yeah, she's good.
Now, I don't know where at. I just know that's what I've seen on social media.
Yeah. But, I mean, both coaches are probably telling them, hey, you got to guard this one girl. Hey, you got to guard this one girl because Bell's doing the same thing on this end.
Yeah, she's got all 8 points. And thing is right now, well, Downs is out. Not sure how long she'll be out, but we'll see. Long three by Drennan, short. That's going to be off the Lady Warriors. And it will go back to the Lady Vikings.
A little heat check.
I mean, she was 4 for 4 until that. Elena bringing it down now for the Lady Vikings into the front court off to Warren. Warren dribbling around. Going to go to her left off to Thornton. Over to Witherly. Nice back cut, Warren. Up for 2 in the paint, fouled, and give it to her. Foul's going to be on number 11, Lastovka. I'm going to mess that name up all night. Makes it 18-10. Bell trying to make it 11. And does. All 11 to the sophomore from Lobville. 18-11 Lady Warriors. 7.5 to go here in the first half. Baker bringing it down, and Warren gets a foul, unfortunately. And that's her second.
She'll have to come out, Jay, for at least probably 4 minutes.
Yeah, you really don't want to get her third foul in the first half, but you also don't want her on the bench long either.
No, you got to have her.
You got to have her out there.
She's the only one scoring right now.
In the front court's Baker over to Drennan. Drennan back to Baker. Want to go to her right. Nothing there. Good defense by Thornton. Gets it over to Jackson. Drennan with it, guarded by Bristol Bates. She'll drive left. And I don't know how she didn't go out of bounds. I was fixing to say. She was walking a tight rope. And Layla Downs coming back in. She'll get Jackson. That's who came in for her. Weatherly into Elena Thornton. 7:09 to go in the half. Lady Vikings trailing 18-11. So probably the number one team in District 12. Elena hands it off to Thornton, or Weatherly. Weatherly couldn't go left. Now she'll go back right, and it's going to be an illegal screen on Marshall. I think he called it before there was even any contact, but okay. That'll be Marshall's team's first or second of the quarter. 6:51 to go here in the first half. Lady Vikings trailing 18-11. Ball's in the front court, Drennan. Lady Vikings in a 2-3. Off to Baker. Back to Drennan. Drennan just dribbling it. Hands it off to Downs. Downs guarded by Thornton. Swings it right over to Baker. Baker dribbling around on Weatherly. Lost the dribble, but gets it off to Downs. Downs pulls it out. She's a scorer. You got to get in front of her. Up for two. Good. She's got 4, and it's 20-11. Thornton throws it down. Bristol Bates for a long two. No good. Rebound by Downs. Downs bringing it down. On a drive all the way. Up for two. No good. Gets the rebound. No, it don't. It's going to be off of Weatherly, and it'll stay here. At first I thought she had it, but good job by Weatherly to knock it out. Gets it in the Downs. Good job by Elena. Up for two on the side. No good. Gets a rebound. Actually, rebound by Weatherly. Bringing it down, Thornton. Thornton going to drive left. Stops off to Bates. Bates up top, Marshall. Marshall for three. Bang! Abby Marshall from downtown, and it's a 6-point deficit. 20-14. Ball swung over to Baker. Baker guarded by Bates. Gives it up. Drennan open for three. Good contest by Bristol, but just a better shot.
A little late.
Maybe by a fraction, but still, that was a good contest.
Yeah, it was a good contest.
It's
a little late for a shooter there.
Thornton trying to go left. Can't due to Downs. Off to Richardson. Richardson dribbling. Pulls it back out over to Thornton. Thornton thought about it. Pulls it back out again. Going to swing it right off to Bristol. Bates in the corner to Weatherly. Weatherly in the paint. Sophie, Marshall, pull-up jumper. Get the roll. It does it. Rebounded by Downs. Downs looking to drive. She can pull up too. It's good. She's got 6, and it's 25-14, 4:41 to go here in the first half. Coach Jake Edwards wants a full. We'll take it with him. 4:39 to go in the half. Lady Warriors 25, your Lady Vikings 14. Back in 48 seconds on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the Town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Welcome back. Lady Vikings with the basketball trailing 25-14. Thornton with it. Looks over at Richardson. Richardson going to her left. Pulls it back out. Off to Thornton. Thornton. Somebody's got to come help. Gives it off to Richardson. Richardson gets it. Stolen away by Downs. Downs driving. Kicks it up. Baker up for two. No good. Rebound Downs. No good. Rebound Bristol Bates. Off to Elena Thornton. Thornton into the front court. Swings over to Marshall. Marshall trying to drive. Gives it up to Bates. Bates throws it off the leg and it'll stay here. Sasha Moore will come back in, or come in for the first time, and she will get Abby Marshall. 3:55 to go in the half. Lady Vikings trailing 25-14. Thornton to throw it in. Lobs it into Moore. Moore off to Sophie Richardson. Richardson going left. Swings it back up top to Elena. Elena driving left. Gets it up top to Mathis. Zoe. And another jump. And it'll stay with the Lady Vikings. Ball's thrown into Thornton. Over to Richardson. Richardson. Moore for three in the corner. Bang! Sasha Moore gets her first points. And it's 25-17. Lady Warriors. Ball's over to Drennan. Up for three. No good. Go after it. Zoe Mathis with the rebound. Off to Elena Thornton. Thornton bringing it down across the timeline. Gives it up to Bates. Bates. Ball's tipped. Gets it back. You can dribble. And finally, we're going to call a foul on Baker, who's been all over everybody. And that'll be Baker's first, team's second of the quarter. Yep, second. Bristol looking to throw it in. Gets it in though. Richardson through her hands. Maybe a little high. Stolen away by the Lady Warriors. Downs bringing it down. Driving all the way. Up for two in the paint. No good. Gets the rebound. And we're going to have a foul and a hold on the Lady Vikings. Let's see who they get it on. Caught it on Zoe Mathis, her first. Team's third. Ball's lobbed into Drennan. Drennan up for three. No good. Rebounded by Lady Warriors. Downs driving right. Up for two. Good in the foul. She's got 8. Caught it on Sophie Richardson, her first. Team's fourth. Makes it a 10-point lead. Downs trying to make it an old-fashioned three-point play. And does. She's got 9. Makes it 28-17. McEwen with 2.5 to go in the first half. Thornton in the front court. Getting a screen. Now she'll drive. Ball's tipped up. Thornton can keep the dribble now. Thornton driving right. Stops. In the middle to Richardson. Richardson back out. Zoe Mathis cross court over to Thornton. Thornton going to drive left. Stops off to Richardson. Richardson, ball's tipped. Picked back up by Mathis. Mathis, and she carried it.
We just got to look to shoot, Jay. There's a couple of looks there. We got to shoot the ball.
Well, you saw the person that was on them. Downs. I mean, she's tall and lanky. It's hard to shoot over that. Baker back up top to Drennan. Drennan back to Baker. Baker thought about it over to Lotzka. No good. Ball's tipped up. And another jump, and it'll stay with the Lady Warriors underneath. Minute 44 to go here in the half. Lady Warriors trying to add on. Ball's thrown in. Downs for a long deuce. Good. She's got 11. And it's 30-17. Thornton into the front court. Just dribbling. Going to pop a long three. No good. It's going to be good hustle by Bristol Bates. Save to Sophie. Into Sasha. Turnaround jumper. Short. Rebound by Richardson. Richardson stops off to Thornton. Back to Richardson. She'll pop a three. Off the glass and good. Makes it a 10-point deficit, 30-20, with 1:05 to go in the half. Downs Lobs it into Lopska, up for two. No good, but fouled by Richardson, and that'll be her second. And 2 shots coming for Lastovka. Should I just call her Ava?
Yeah.
Because I know I'm messing that up. Her first of 2 is good. Gets her first point. Handling Weatherly will get Richardson. Under a minute to go. Here in the half, Lady Vikings trailing by 11. Lastovka, second one, good as well. Ball's thrown into Thornton. Thornton bringing it down. 58 seconds to go. Thornton guarded by Drennan. Into the front court. Slowing it up. Going to go to her left. Swings it up top, Weatherly. Weatherly going to pop a 3. Bang! And Weatherly knocks one down. Lady Vikings have made 6 threes tonight. And it's 32-23 Lady Warriors with 30 seconds to go in the half. Ball swung to Downs. Downs over to Lastovka. Back in the corner. 3 on the way. Drennan is good.
Unconscious from outside.
That's her 6th of the half. Thornton off to Weatherly for 3 again. No good. Rebound. Bates. Bates for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound Thornton. Thornton turnaround. No good. And that'll be the end of the half. We have a score. Lady Warriors of McEwen 35. Your Lady Vikings 23. Back in about a minute on 101.3 WOPC.
Starlight on a cold winter's night, sleigh rides as the kids travel by. Christmas time is brighter with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at the half. Lady Vikings trailing the Lady Warriors of McEwen here in McEwen, 35-23. Gus Mathis, Tim Thomas, I'm Jay Henson. As we're here at the half with quarter by quarter, Lady Warriors won the first quarter 18-8, and then they outscored the Lady Vikings 17-15. So second quarter was a little bit better. But I think the biggest thing is the scoring. You look at the Lady Warriors, Lastovka, Ava, has 2 points, both from the free throw line. Layla Downs, who averaged about 35 last year, had 11. But this new girl, according to the sheet, is a freshman. She knocked down 6 threes, looking like Maddox Tanner from Lewis County. She had 22.
Yeah, she was unconscious. I mean, you give her just a little bit of space, especially wide open, it was over with. You might as well count that.
I think she was either 6 of 7 or 6 of 8.
6'7".
There you go. Anyway, looking at our girls.
That's why I'm colored.
No, better job than I do. Abby Marshall, Sasha Moore, Andolyn Weatherly, Sophie Richardson, all with 3. And then Belle Warren had 11. Of course, she came out there late or early in the second quarter due to 2 fouls. Keeping it right around the dozen mark is good. Yeah, we shouldn't have gave up a 3 at the end, but Mathis was trying to go around that screen. A lot of people wanted an illegal screen. I couldn't tell if it was a moving screen or not, but it sure looked like she had a hard time getting around that screen.
Yeah.
But anyway, you just can't leave someone like that who's hot as a match right now open. So.
Yeah, and kind of like what you just said, Jay, a positive to take away, that first quarter was all Belle Warren for Perry County.
Yep.
So you bring her back in the mix in this third quarter, keep those other players shooting and scoring the ball, the role players coming off the bench, you're in this game.
Yeah, every bit of it.
Because, I mean, you got to find the 2 girls from McEwen. Everybody else really ain't doing much. You find those 2, you're going to be in this game.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to chip away. I mean, I don't think anybody really is thinking, well, Perry County's playing McEwen at McEwen. McEwen's got a really good girl, and obviously more than one now. But they're a very exciting McEwen bunch. I know that. So if you're the Lady Vikings, you just got to keep playing and just get ready for district. I mean, you just got to keep playing hard. I mean, you got a really good Hickman County team coming to Linden on Tuesday. And then you go to Summertown on Friday in that Christmas Classic. And then you play at Summertown again against Mount Pleasant. And Mount Pleasant, historically, girls-wise, have not been the greatest. But that doesn't mean anything. But I think that will give us a good leverage of where we can be. And then we play Santa Fe the following week, that Monday or Tuesday, right before Christmas. So, and they don't go to a Christmas tournament like the boys. Boys are going to Stewart County on the 29th or 27th, 29th, and 30th. That's a Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. And, oh, yeah, by the way, I'll have the bracket up probably next week. They just have to start off against a 4A team that's got over 1,600 kids in their school, but it don't matter.
No big deal.
It's just Rossview, who went to state 2 years ago.
Get all those good games out of the way in the beginning of the year, and then come district and tournament time, you're ready for that kind of atmosphere. Because everybody, when they play Perry County, it seems like a 4A school.
Yeah, I mean, you look at how Lewis County played us, and then you watch them against Wayne County. They had a little bit of a better second half than they did in the first half, but Lewis County and Wayne County went back and forth. I just think the biggest thing right now for the Vikings is we got to get a little bit more physical in the paint.
Yeah.
And box out.
Boys and girls.
If we box out like we should, we're a good dang team. You look at Riverside, how we played against them, and that's not a pushover. They've been playing a really good ball. I mean, they only lost by 6 to a 6-1 Hardin County team.
Yeah.
So, and they've got a lot of good players. A lot of them didn't make anything the first time we played them, but that's like the last time the Vikings really had something going overall when it comes to how they've shot the ball, how they've played together. A little bit of that in the second half at Lewis County. That's what ended up getting them the win. Saw it in the overtime against Summertown, but a complete game we ain't had since Riverside. So it'd be nice to have that tonight. McEwen's not going to be a pushover by no means. They've got some shooters. They've got a little bit of size, and we got to be ready for it. But right now for the Lady Vikings, they've just got to come out here, play hard, and do everything that they can to get this game under 10 points so that you'd have a chance at going into that fourth period.
Yeah, I mean, you coming out of this halftime, and I mean, you're only down this much. Like you said, getting it down below 10 points going into the fourth quarter, you're in a ball game. It doesn't matter how you look at it. And I mean, they got 2 girls that are scoring the ball. Everybody else is just an outlet to get it to them. I say pick up your defense, set on those 2 girls, and then let the rest play out.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
And like you said, rebounding. Rebounding is going to be key. We had a couple of box outs that didn't get called on over the backs. You'll probably get this call on the second half.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we'll take a 48-second break, and when we come back, as we thank our sponsors, And when we come back, we'll have second half action. Lady Warriors of McEwen 35, your Lady Vikings of Perry County 23. Back in 48 on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the Town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Welcome back, everybody. About to start the second half. Lady Vikings just running out. McEwen's only been out there for about a minute. But Lady Vikings, unfortunately, will not get to shoot for now. But they've done that a lot this year. They come back out from halftime and not shoot. So I think they're used to it. But definitely would like to get something going here. They'll have the ball to start the second half, according to the board anyway. I don't know how accurate that is. And Warriors have their starting five out. And Lady Vikings have theirs. Warren back in there, got 2 fouls, but that's all right. We didn't want her to get her third in the first half, and luckily she didn't.
Yeah.
Ball's thrown into Thornton. Thornton guarded by Drennan. Thornton looking for Warren, gives it to her. Warren want to go left off to Weatherly. Weatherly looking around off to Thornton. Thornton up top, Richardson. Richardson gives it up to Marshall. Marshall, ooh, back cut was there possibly. Marshall dribbling. Somebody's got to get open. Finally off to Weatherly. Got a mismatch in the paint. Ball's thrown into Sophie. One dribble back out. Marshall for 3. Oh, just off the side. Rebounded by Baker. Off to Drennan. Downs is down there. Good hustle by Belle Warren.
Great job.
Man, I thought that went off of Downs, but I guess Belle might have touched it just a minute. But great hustle by Belle on that one. Had her hands up, and luckily it hit her hands. Ball's thrown in the Lestovka. Lestovka back out. Baker for 3 on the wing. Good. Well, there's somebody else.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's another one.
And that makes it 38-23. Thornton bringing it down. Thornton looking for Bell, but Downs is all over. Weatherly in the paint to Richardson. One dribble. Gives it off to Marshall. Marshall driving middle. Up for 2 in the paint. A lot of contact, no call. Richardson with the rebound, but stolen away by Downs. Downs slows up, guarded by Thornton. Off to Lestovka, and she gets fouled by Abby Marshall. Be Abby's second, team's first of the quarter. .6:38 to go in the third. Lady Warriors with a 38-23 lead. Lestovka at the stripe. Her first shot is good. She's got 3 all at the stripe. Second one. Yeah, gets the roll. 4 for 4 from the stripe, and it's 40-23 Lady Warriors here over the Lady Vikings in McEwen. Ball swung over to Weatherly. Weatherly gets it into Richardson. One dribble up for 2, and she's fouled. That'll be on Lestovka. That'll be her second. And Richardson to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Jay, I think she hits that shot if she squares her body up to the basketball goal instead of being cat-cornered at it. That way she can use the backboard.
Yeah. Well, she did the right thing. She turned, and then, you know, she took 1-2 dribbles, spun, but then I think she didn't know where she was on the court, like you said. First shot was no good. Second shot doesn't get the roll either. Rebounded by Downs. Downs throws it down. Ball's off the chest, thrown away by Thornton. Thornton bringing it down. She'll slow it up. Gives it off to Warren. Warren going to go to her right. Ball's tipped. Should have been a foul, no call. Weatherly off to Marshall. Marshall to Thornton. Thornton. Marshall. In the paint to Thornton. Thornton to Warren. Warren off to Thornton. She's going to drive middle. Thornton up for two, gets it blocked by Downs. Downs bringing it down. Throws it up. Drennan up for two, no good. Rebound Lestovka, no good. Ball's tipped. Rebound Weatherly. And we're going to have a hold on Drennan. And that'll be Drennan's team's first of the quarter.
We got to get a score down here, Jay.
I know Bell has Downs on her. Find someone that don't have Downs on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bell going right. Should be a foul, no call. And stolen away by Downs. And then she throws it off of Warren. Letting a lot of contact go.
A lot.
Ball swung over. Drennan for three again. In and out. Should have been over the back on Lestovka. No call. And she'll put it in. 42-23, Lady Warriors, 5:16 to go on the third. And finally they call a foul on Downs. And that's her second foul. I mean, she's got her hands all over her.
I mean, it's every time. As soon as she touches the ball, that hand stays on her arm, and then she reaches. That's a foul.
I get a little bit of hand touching, but that much? Sophie back up top, Abby, Marshall. Looking for Warren. Warren gets a screen. Marshall gives it up to Thornton. Thornton trying to drive on Drennan, can't. Lost the ball. Gets it in the paint to Sophie. One dribble into Weatherly, up for two. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Warriors.
Not a bad look.
Downs driving right all the way, up for two. No good. Rebounded by Richardson. Richardson gets it stolen away by Downs. And that's got to be a charge. And they call a block. Wow.
Wow.
That's not right at all. There's no way. I mean, she was out of control.
She was set up shop right there. Wow.
I mean, Bell was just literally standing there with ready to take a hit.
That's awful.
Downs' first of two is good. Makes it 43-23. 4:40 to go. Downs' second one. Good as well. 44-23 with 4:36 to go in the third. Ball's handed off to Thornton. Thornton, got to have somebody move. Thornton off to Bell. Warren stops. Back out. Marshall, three. No good. Rebound Richardson. Richardson. And tried to get it off to Thornton, but through her hands.
You got to shoot that, Jay.
Well, the first time, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Down.
She had the right move.
Long pass over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles it up off to Baker. Baker thought about it in the corner to Drennan. Back to Baker. Baker will pop another three. It's going to be off. Rebound by Lopska. Should have been over the back. No call. Downs for three. No good. Ball's tipped. Rebound by Lestovka. And that's going to be off of her. And she is holding her face. Seems to be okay. Across the timeline, Thornton. 3:41 to go on the third. Lady Vikings trailing 44-23. Weatherly. Over to Marshall. Marshall driving. Up for two and fouled. Let's see who this one's on. I think it's number 11. Nope. Caught it on 24. That'll be Aubrey Branch, her first. Team's fourth.
They got her 2.
First shot by Abby.
They got 2 on her.
Oh. Abby makes the first. Second one, good as well. Abby with 5, and it's 44-25 with 3.5 to go in the third. Drennan into the front court, off to Downs. Downs swings it over to Lastovka. Baker from Downs to Drennan for 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Downs, up for 2, good in the foul. Caught it on Elena Thornton, her first. Team's second. And Downs to shoot the old-fashioned three-point play. Looking for 16 points. Got it. (47-25) Lady Warriors, 3:09 to go in the third. Warren off to Thornton. Thornton, nothing there, going to drive to her left. Still driving, lost the ball, stolen away. Richardson getting on the floor. Everybody on the floor. We're going to have a foul on Weatherly. That's just a hustle foul, if anything. Number 4, Maggie Baker will come in, and she'll get Ava. Downs with it. Lady Vikings going to be in a 2-2-1 zone press. Lob pass down over to Baker. Baker off to Drennan. Drennan up for 3. Good. She's got 25 and 7 threes. 50-25. Bell going left. Hands it off to Thornton. Thornton in the middle to Marshall. Marshall going to work. Lost it, but yeah, that's unfortunately. A lot of contact. That's why she did fumble it, but ball's thrown over to Downs. Downs bringing it down. She's got Baker down floor. Downs going to take it herself all the way, and she's fouled. And 2 shots coming. Caught on Richardson. That'll be Sophie's third. Team's 4th. Downs on the line to shoot 2. Her first of 2 is good. She's got 17. Looking for 18. Got it. 52-25. Lady Warriors, 2:10 to go on the third. Warren guarded by Downs. Going to go to her left. Hands it off to Thornton. Thornton. Thought she saw a lane, nothing there. Pulls it out off to Warren. Bell looking to drive on Drennan, nothing there. Trying to trap. She gets out of it and finally get a foul called. And I believe they called that on number 3, Drennan. That wasn't the number 1. Number 3. That'll be Drennan's second, and Bell will be shooting 2 shots because that's the team's 5th. Minute 52 to go here in the third. It's 52-25. Lady Warriors. Bell trying to add some more points. First one is good. She's got 12, makes it 52-26. Second one. Back iron, rebound. Ball's tipped. And somehow Jackson got that from McEwen. Downs bringing it down. Looking to drive to the cup, ball the way. No good, gets the rebound, back up, and good. She's got 20 and makes it 54-26. Thornton off to Warren. Warren, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Drennan. Should be a carry, no call off the Downs. Downs will stop. She'll pop a three. It's good. And she's got 23, and it's 57-26. Thornton looking for Warren. Gives it off to her. One dribble, pull up three. He's short. Rebound Drennan. Drennan going to throw it down to number 15. Downs, no good. Gets a rebound, no good. Rebound by Weatherly. Good hustle by Warren and Weatherly. Thornton driving all the way up for two, and she gets fouled. And I believe they're going to call it on Baker or Branch. We'll see. Caught it on Baker. Her second. And 2 shots coming for Elena Thornton. Elena trying to get her name in the book here tonight. Her first of 2. Back iron. Lastovka coming back in. Got Jackson. 35.9 to go in the third. Lady Vikings trailing 57-26. Elena trying to make it 30. And can't. Rebound by Downs. Downs bringing it down. Volleyball, or well, softball throw down. Baker lobs it up top to Drennan. Drennan going to drive middle, kicks it out to Baker. Baker driving off the Downs. And finally, they called 3 seconds on the Lady Warriors. She just was sitting there.
Yeah, she was in there for about 10.
Well, he could have called it all night, really. She's been in there all night. 12 seconds. They're going to trap. Thornton off to Richardson. Richardson needs a look. Lobs it to Weatherly. Up for 2. And we're going to have a foul on the Lady Warriors. Number 4, Maggie Baker, her first. And 2 shots coming for Andelyn Weatherly with 1.5 to go in the third. First shot, good. Gets her 4th point, makes it 57-27 with 1.5 to go here in this third quarter. Second one doesn't get the roll. Rebound Downs, and that'll be the end of the quarter. We go to the 4th and final period. Lady Warriors 57, your Lady Vikings 27. Back in 49 seconds on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the Town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Good. Welcome back, everybody. Start of the 4th and final period. Lady Vikings, Weatherly and Marshall out. Mathis and Sasha Moore in. Lady Warriors will have their same girls in until about 30 seconds to go. 30-point game. Downs with it, looking in the paint, back up top. Baker over to Drennan. Drennan going to lob it in to Downs, up for 2, and good. Makes it 59-27. They're going to trap up top. Thornton in the middle, stolen away. Then Thornton gets the steal. Up to Moore. Warren up for 2 and good. And Bell's got 14. That makes it 59-29. Drennan going to hand it off to Baker. Lady Vikings in a 2-3. Off to Downs. Cross courts it to Drennan. Drennan thought about it. Back up top, Baker. Baker over to Downs. Downs going to be a quick trigger short. Rebound, Mathis. Gives it off to Thornton. Thornton across the timeline. Swing to the Mathis. Going to give it up to Thornton. Thornton back up top, Warren. Looking around. Swing to the Thornton. Thornton driving middle. She stops. Lobs it back. Warren for three. Bang! She's got 17, and it's 59-32. Good ball movement there by the Lady Vikings. And they're going to call a block. She did bring the arm bar. I mean, she may not have been set, but she fought the bar. And that's Bell's fourth. Down, swings it over to Lestovka. Looking for a back cut. Up top, Jackson. Jackson over to Downs in the corner. Baker for three. No good. Rebound, Mathis. Mathis gives it up to Thornton. Thornton running with it. And she'll slow up at the top of the key. Off to Richardson. Richardson. High post Moore. Moore going left. Off to Thornton. Thornton driving middle. She's got to count. Finally gets out of it. In the middle of Moore. Moore drive. Stop. Up for two. That ball was tipped. Oh, that ball was tipped.
Not a really good shot anyways.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, it wasn't, but that was tipped. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree with you.
How was it not?
It just died off of her hand.
5:40 to go in the game. Lady Vikings trailing 59-32. Ball swung over to number 2. Ball's tipped. Oh, wow, they call that a jump.
Wow.
Zoe had him a bear hug. I think, who are they getting? Sophie? $5:29 to go. Lady Vikings trailing 59-32. Here at Harvey Mize Kenny Ross Gymnasium on Phil Ross Court. Mathis going left. Want to give it up to Bristol. Bates off to Thornton. Thornton driving left. Stops. Back out Bristol Bates. Bates will pull it out. Zoe needs a screen. Thank you. Bates gives it up to Mathis. Zoe, you need to get out of the way. Sasha off to Warren. Warren for three. In and out. Rebound by number 2. That's Fleming. Ball's tipped. And we got a foul on Warren, and that's her 5th. Bella in the night with 17, which 3 of her 5 fouls weren't fouls in my opinion.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
But that's just me. And it's not because her father's sitting in front of me. I'm just saying that to be honest. Drennan for 3 on the wing. It's good. Yeah, don't worry about pulling your starters. You're up 30. Yeah. Back out Bates. She thought about it. Going to go to her right. Little floater from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Downs. Downs lost the ball. Riley Jones was over there, but got picked back up. Here comes Drennan. Kicks it out. Downs up for 2. Good. 64-32 with 4 minutes to go halfway through the 4th quarter. Thornton going to drive left. Going to go all the way up off the glass. No good. Rebound Downs. Downs bringing it down. And no good. Didn't call a foul. Gets the rebound. And we'll have a foul on Sasha Moore. And that'll be Moore's first. And 2 shots for Downs coming up. He's got 27, looking for 28. First shot is good. She reminds me of a taller Shania Brooks. The way she plays.
Yeah.
Second one good as well. Like, 20 points come so easy. 66-32, Lady Warriors, 3:36 and counting to go in the game. Ball swung over to Mathis. Mathis gets bumped, no call. Wants to go to her left, hands it off to Bates. Bates pulls it out, swings it over to Mathis. Mathis for three on the wing, no good. Good shot, but good rebound by Jones, and then stolen away. That was Maggie Baker. Drennan with it. She'll drive, pull up jumper, fouled. They're going to call 2 shots. They called that on Sasha as well. That's her second. Team's fourth, and Drennan the line to shoot 2. First shot by Drennan, no good. Do I think we found a weakness of hers?
Right.
Second one gets the roll. She has 29. Her and Downs both with 29 points, 67-32. Jones up top, Bates. Bates, back cut Thornton. Back up top Moore, pull up jumper, no good. Mathis with the rebound, back up for 2, good. Zoe Mathis with her first points, makes it 67-34. In the front court, swung over to Drennan. Drennan for 3, good. She's made 9 threes on her own.
Yeah.
Jones, she'll pop a 3. No good. Rebounded by number 23, Upchurch. Off the Downs, 2:12 to go. Downs over to Drennan. Drennan going to drive, guarded by Thornton. And Thornton just takes it from her. I like it. And they're going to say off of Thornton. And Claire Richardson will get her first time coming in this year. What is it? Like, she's only like the second junior, I think. Her and Abby, no, Andelin's a junior. 3 by Drennan again, no good. Rebound by Downs, up for 2, fouled. Hey, Sasha's doing it, man. You ain't gonna get an and one on Sasha.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
(67-34). First shot by Downs. Oh, it went off. Her second one, looking for 30. Got it. Down, Claire Richardson for 3 on the wing. Short, rebounded by the Lady Warriors. Downs bringing it down. Throws it, didn't even see who she threw it to. Drennan for 3, no good. Rebound, Lady Warriors. Downs with it, swings it to Drennan. Drennan, step back, gets it blocked by Thornton. And it dropped before the Lady Warriors got it. And 71-34, 42 seconds to go. Baker to Drennan for 3, no good. And Drennan will go to the line to shoot 3. Caught it on number 14, Thornton, her second. Clock continuing to run. First shot by Drennan, no good. Second one, no good. It's 3 shots. Clock's running, they're just going to run it out. And now they stop it. Why?
How much sense does that make?
That makes no sense. And that'll end it. Final score, Lady Warriors 72, your Lady Vikings 34. We'll be back in about a minute and a half as we'll have game stats announced right after this on 101.3 WOPC.
Starlight on a cold winter's night, sleigh rides as the kids travel by. Christmas time is brighter with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Final score, Lady Warriors of McEwen 72, your Lady Vikings 34. For the Lady Warriors, they go to 4-4 on the year. And what can you say? They knocked down a lot of threes. Georgia Drennan had 9 threes of her own. Layla Downs knocked down only 1 3, but she had 30 points. And Carly Baker had 3. So they made 11 threes altogether, but it sure seemed like it was a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Lady Warriors won the first quarter 18-8. Lady Vikings, they won the second quarter 17-15. Outscored the Lady Vikings 22-4 in the third, and then 15-7 in the final quarter. Carly Baker had 3 points. Ava Lestovka with 6, 30 points for Layla Downs, and leading off scorers with 33 was Georgia Drennan. For the Lady Vikings, they'll go to 1-4. We've got Zoe Mathis with a deuce, Sasha Moore and Sophie Richardson with 3 apiece. 4 points for Andalyn Weatherly, 5 points for Abby Marshall, and leading scorer with 17 was Miss Belle Warren for Perry County. Well, Lady Vikings will host the Hitman County Lady Dogs coming up on Tuesday night. We'll have that with pregame at 5:45. Right now, we'll take a quick 49-second break and be back for boys NYX pregame show on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the Town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Welcome everybody to the NYX pregame show as we got Gus Mathis, Tim Thomas, and I'm Jay Henson, as we're here in McEwen, Tennessee, getting ready for the boys' action. And I tell you, Tim, 2 straight games of 1 possession losses and 3 straight games of coming down to the wire. Can we at least win this? If we can win by 5 or more?
Yeah, ain't that the truth? It's been stressful all the way around. But on the flip side of that, Perry County should have a chip on their shoulder because 2 of those losses shouldn't be losses.
Agreed. I mean, yep, we're about a total of 4 seconds from being 4-0, but now you look at yourself at 2-2. You're going up against a McEwen team.
Big, Jay. A lot bigger than what I thought.
Don't know a whole lot about them. They got They got a big guy. I think he's a football offensive lineman.
Yeah.
That they got, but I know most of the rest of them. I definitely remember Truman Gill, Kanan Gill, number 32's Ty Green, and 45 Case Green. They were really good against the Vikings last year. Good little guards. Vikings have got to use their height and their length tonight if they want to get a win here against. I mean, you got to go in the paint to Landon and then pull it out. Don't just pull up from 35 feet out. You've got to be able to go work the paint, come back out as well. Do a little bit of inside out, I think, would be the biggest thing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we've been discussing it, how much better the Vikings are when they set up in their offensive play set instead of trying to run and gun. Don't get me wrong. We got some shooters. They can run and gun, but that's not Viking basketball. Viking basketball, smart plays, and getting the inside-out action that you're talking about.
And looking at the Warriors coming in 2-5, they're head coached by Andrew Walters. I can remember when he played for McEwen Junior High back when we were kids.
Yeah.
We thought he was a beast then. He's not much bigger than we are. Games against same opponents, they lost at Waverly 52-34, and then they beat Riverside and Jackson 50-46.
Wow.
Players to watch, like I was talking about, number 10, Truman Gill, great shooter, got to find him in transition. Number 15, Kanan Gill, good shooter, got to have a hand up. Number 32, Ty Green, really good shooter, loves to drive, got to box him out. And number 45, Case Green, he's a good shooter, and you got to box him out. They're 1-1 here at home, 1-4 on the road. They give up 53 and only score 44, which that tells me a little bit that they like, at least from their first 7 games, they're more of a half-court offense from what it looks like to me.
Well, it seems like.
So Vikings need to take advantage of that, maybe try to speed them up, but then again, they might like being sped up. I don't know. We'll see. The biggest thing tonight, rebounding and turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, the second chance points that we've been giving up on top of the turnovers, that's where we're losing the ball games. You've got to eliminate those 2 factors. And I know Kirk personally, he's a rebound-aholic. That I know there's no way he's not preaching that.
I know. I'm right there with you. You know that he's wanting them to get rebounds. For the Vikings coming in 2-2, Kenner Hastings leads the way at 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. Colton Peebahouse, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Got to get him going. He had him and Jake both only had 4 points the last game. Really got to get them 2 guys going.
Yeah. The
2 seniors, definitely. Brody Lee, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Landon Warren, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. Jake Mercer, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Eric Moore off the bench with 3 points. Eric Peters, 1 point, 2 rebounds. Cooper Hastings, 1 point and 2 rebounds. Vikings shooting 49% from the field. Dane Warren's 1 of 1. Eric Peters at 67%. Landon Warren's at 56%. Eric Moore is at 50%. Kenner Hastings 49%. Colton Peebahouse 48%. And Brody Lee's at 47%. Jake Mercer's at 43%. And Cooper Hastings 1 of 3 for 33%. Vikings are shooting 39% for 3. Landon Warren's 1 of 3 for 33%. Eric Peters 1 of 2 for 50%. Colton Peebahouse is 10 of 21 for 48%. Eric Moore and Jake Mercer both at 40%. Kenner Hastings at 39%. And Brody Lee's at 31%. From the free throw line, they're up to 76 as a team. Not too shabby. Brody Lee, 11 for 11. Landon Warren's at 8 of 9 for 89%. Jake Mercer, 5 of 6 for 83. Kenner Hastings at 74. Colton Beaverhouse is at 63, but he's only 5 of 8. And then Cooper Hastings, 2 of 4 for 50%. Looking at the rebounding, Vikings are averaging 35 rebounds a game, 18 assists, but the turnovers are starting to creep up. They started off with about 10 or so. Now they're averaging around 15 and a half.
Yeah, you got to get that down into single digits at least.
And then they're averaging 6 steals and 5 blocks. They're 1-2 back at Dave Rhodes Memorial, 2 heartbreaking losses, and 1-0 here on the road, and that was at Lewis County. Vikings are averaging 69, however, they're giving up 61. That's the biggest thing, I think. So, big game tonight. It's a region game, could be a region tournament matchup. Vikings got to be ready to go here tonight. We'll take a 49-second break, and when we come back, we will have the introduction as well as tip as you're watching Viking basketball on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the Town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Welcome back, everybody. About to have the starting 5 for the Vikings. It looks like it'll be the same 5 as normal. Senior 00 Colton Beaverhouse. Freshman number 2 Brody Lee. Senior number 3 Jake Mercer. Junior number 4 Landon Warren. And junior number 5 Kenner Hastings. And for the Warriors, we've got senior number 4 Kobe Hudson. Number 10 is senior Truman Gill, junior number 15 Kanan Gill, sophomore number 32 Ty Green, and junior number 45 Case Green. Vikings are in their road gold uniforms with black numbers and lettering, Perry written across the chest, and County underneath the number. The Warriors will be in their home white uniforms, red numbers and lettering, with Warriors written across the chest. Brody Lee getting to play in the gym where his dad played.
Yep. Just on a different team.
I think he enjoys it a little bit in Linden.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he grew up in Linden and Lowell, so,
yeah.
You know.
I wish Brody would get about as big as Coach Lee was when he was in high school, his senior year.
Yeah.
About that much muscle and everything.
Well, to be honest, and Coach Lee's going to hate me for this, I don't know why he's not that way now.
It's a wonder he's not.
Vikings will go right to left, Warriors left to right. Hastings will jump with Truman Gill. All right. McEwen's been a thorn in the Vikings side for some time now. Let's see what happens tonight. One by the Warriors, and Green will walk it down. Vikings in a man. Going to swing it over to Gill. Over to Gill again. Off to Green. Green to Green. Back up top, Gill. Gill going to hand it back off to Green. Swings it over to Green. Swings it back to Green. Going around the horn. Looking for a back cut. Kanan off to Ty Green. Back up top to Truman. Truman to Green. Ball's tipped back out. Hudson turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound Warriors. And again, a little bit more hustle on that.
Yeah.
Got away with a push. Ball's thrown into Ty Green. He's driving. Pumps up for two in the paint. In and out. Rebound Haston. Haston bringing it down for the Vikings. Into the front court. Slows up. Going to try an ISO here. Wants a screen. Going left. Gives it up to Peebahouse. Peebahouse. Going to drive. Going to stop. Lost the ball. It'll stay here. And Landon's got a mismatch in the paint. He's got a guard on him right now. Brody Lee to throw it in. Into Warren. Warren looking for Peebahouse. Gets it off to him. Colton to Lee. Lee pumps. Driving baseline. Pumps. Up for two. Gets it blocked. And it'll stay here. And Brody will throw it back in. 6:44 to go in the first. No score here so far. Brody gets it into Warren. Warren to Haston. Haston going to drive left. Lost the ball. Picks it back up. He wants a screen. Gets it. Peebahouse over to Lee. Lee turns around. Gets it stolen away by Green. Green all the way up for two. And good. 2-0 Warriors. 6:19 to go in the first. Mercer driving. Kicks it out to Haston. Haston lost the ball. Stolen away. Got to be fundamentally sound. Swung over to Gill. Gill driving. Up for two in the paint. No good. Ball's tipped up. Rebound Haston. Haston bringing it down. Swings it over. Peebahouse for three. No good. Rebound Warriors. Ty in the front court. He's going to stop. Pulls it out to Gill. And Kanan off to Truman. Truman almost lost it. Gives it up to Ty Green. Three on the wing. In and out. Rebound Lee. Brody looking to drive. Going to spin. Up for two in the paint. A lot of contact. No call. And stolen away here by the Warriors. Number 45. That is Case. Case over to Ty. 2-0 Warriors. 5:18 to go in the first. Swung over to Truman. Truman driving. Gets it off. Pulls it out. Case, that's going to be over and back. And it's over and back. And the Vikings will get it underneath. Number 33, Jackson Grigsby will come in. And he will get number 15, Kanan Gill, who's bleeding, looks like. Peebahouse gets it into Mercer. Mercer lost the ball. Should have been a foul. No call. Off to Lee. To Haston. Haston to Peebahouse. Off to Warren. Warren back cut Peebahouse. And finally we get a foul called. And Colton to the line to shoot two. We're going to call it on 32, Ty Green, his first, team's first. Colton Peebahouse in the line to shoot two, where he's 5 of 8 on the year. First shot, good. Makes it 6 of 9. I'm trying to make it 70%. Makes it 2-1, looking to tie her up. And does. Tied up at 2. Vikings are in a zone, in a press. Going to be thrown into Case Green. Guarded by Lee. Going to go to his left. Colton trying to double team McCain. Case driving. Lost the ball. Picked up, stolen away by Peebahouse. Peebahouse up to Mercer, but stolen away. Stolen away. Ty driving. Good hustle by Peebahouse. Oh, they're going to say he was on the line. Good hustle nonetheless.
That's a smart play.
Grigsby to throw it in. Lobs it into Ty Green. Guarded by Mercer. Vikings and a man. Swings it over to Gill. Back over to Grigsby to Ty. Back up top. Green driving. Up for two in the paint. Short. Ball's tipped around, and again, got to grab the rebound. It's guys are tipping it. Landon had it, then Peebahouse hit it, and then it's just back and forth.
Just go over and grab it, come down, chin it.
Into Case, back out Grigsby. Grigsby driving middle. Back out Case. Case driving. Stop, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound Mercer.
Good.
That's a good rebound. Mercer, Peebahouse. Peebahouse over to Warren. Landon gets it off to Mercer. Mercer pulls it out. Gets it in the paint to Warren. Spins. Up for two. Good.
That's got to happen.
That is what Landon can do, and I don't know why we don't do that more often. Green bringing it down. Still driving. Up to Hudson. Blocked by Haston. He's out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Vikings. Coach Kurt getting into him saying, you got to get into it quicker. As Gill comes out, number 2, Villaroo will come in. Haston driving middle. Lost the ball. Kicks it out. Warren for 3. Bang! 7-2. 7-0 run for the Vikings. Ball's thrown over to Case. Case bringing it down. Slows up. Lost the ball. Stolen away. Too much dribbling, unfortunately. Good hustle by the Vikings. Up for 2. Green, no good. Rebound Warren. Warren off to Peebahouse. Peebahouse to Mercer. Up for 2. Good. That's got to be a block. Yep. I mean, he was under the goal. Foul's going to be on Villaroo. I know I'm butchering his name too, but you know that's what I get paid for, to butcher names. Mercer trying to make the 3-point lead. Got it. What'd you say?
I said that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. 10-2.
I get paid to call you whatever I want you to.
3:03 to go. Ball's lobbed down to Villaroo. Tries to give it up. Does to Hudson. Up for 2. No good. Rebound by Villaroo. Blocked. Ball's tipped. That's got to be off the Warriors, and it is. Man, they are letting so much go right now.
A lot of contact.
And Coach Andrews wants a 30. We'll keep it here. All I got to say is you better be strong with the ball, or you're going to get pumped.
Yeah, you're going to get bullied on this one.
10-2, Perry County, 2:51 to go in the first. And Timmy, this press so far has been giving the Warriors fit.
Yeah, it's not bad. They seem like they've kind of started figuring it out. Perry County struggled with it in those first 2 games, and it was a little shaky. But right now, it looks pretty good.
Yep. Just got to be able to not give up. You know, they're missing them down in the paint, and we're doing a good job of contesting,
yeah,
I feel like.
Straight up, straight down. We're not trying to swat or anything like that.
That's besides Haston, who pinned it on the rim.
Well, that's acceptable.
Vikings will have the ball. Haston will throw it into Mercer. 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. 10-2. Vikings here in McEwen. Mercer driving over to his left, wants a screen. Goes back right, back out. Brody Lee open for 3. Short. Rebound. Back out Haston. He'll pop a quick 3. No good. Rebound Mercer up for 2. No good. Tipped up. Good. Ho-ho! Jake Mercer with a little English on that one, wasn't it? He just punched that one in. Ball's down to Grigsby. Grigsby kicks it out in the corner. And Hudson walked. And then it'll go back to the Vikings. Good D. That's a great job by Warren getting over there.
And he never oversold.
And never oversold. No.
That's good. That's good D. Smart basketball.
Haston gets it across. Gets it over to Mercer. Mercer over to Peebahouse. Turnaround 3. In and out. Vikings getting a little bit too jumpy. Ty bringing it down. He slows up. Kicks it out. Case. Back out to Ty. Over on the side to Gill. Gill guarded by Warren, back to Ty. Swung over to Gill. Driving up, turnaround jumper. That's a tough shot.
Yeah. Can't ask for nothing else.
12-4, Perry County, minute 44 to go. Lee off to Haston. Haston driving, kicks it out Mercer. Mercer for three. No good. Rebound, Warren. Back up. No, rebound, Peeblehausen good. And we're going to have a foul on the Vikings. That's who they called it on. Either Peeblehausen or Mercer. I didn't see. Caught it on Peeblehausen. His first. And Cooper Haston and Eric Peters will come in for Mercer and Colton. 1:28 to go in the first. Vikings with a 14-4 lead. And I'm just telling you right now, it's been a long time since the Vikings have won in this gym. They better not get too complacent.
No.
In the front court, Ty Green. Vikings are back in a zone. Swung over to Case. Case, nowhere to go, back up top. Over on the side of Gill. Gill sizing up off to Case. Case going to drive, back out Gill. Over to Ty, in the paint. Up for two with the left hand, good by number 2, Villaroy. 14-6, Vikings lead. Across the timeline, spins. Over to Haston. Haston driving. Up for two, lost the ball. Turnover. Bringing it down, Villaroy. Blocked by Warren, but we got a foul. That's Landon's first, team's second. And number 2, Elijah to the line to shoot 2. His first of 2, no good. 41.9 to go in the first quarter. Vikings with a 14-6 lead. His second one, good. He's got 3, and it's a 7-point ball game. Haston, they're getting trapped. Throws it off to Lee and throws it away. Case off the tie, and this is what's going to happen. Vikings cannot turn the ball over. They're going to give it right back to them. You cannot give them the momentum. You had a 10-point lead. You got to continue this. You cannot give it up. Ty in the front court, guarded by Brody, off to Case. Back up top to Ty. Ty guarded by Brody. Off to Case, 10 seconds. Back to Ty. Ty to Case, back to Ty. Ty to Case, he's open for 3. No good. Rebound, Gill, ball's tipped with .4. Good job there by Cooper. You only got .4. It's a white ball, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought I missed something. Ty gonna lob it in, and he tries to throw it up but couldn't. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have a score: Vikings of Perry County 14, McEwen Warriors 7. Back at 49 on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the Town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Welcome back. Vikings basketball started the second quarter. Vikings leading by a touchdown, 14-7. Peeblehausen into the front court. Wants a screen, gets it. Stop, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound. Case of the Warriors. Sorry. Bringing it down now is number 15. That's Gill in the front court. Swings it over to Truman. Back up top to Ty. Case, turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound Peeblehausen. Colton bringing it down. Throws it up to Mercer. Mercer, one dribble, gets hammered And they're going to say it wasn't on the it was on the floor. And that'll be Case Green's team's first of the quarter. Mercer into Warren. Warren to Peevahouse. Peevahouse wanting to drive on Case, can't. Cross court, Haston. Cooper, no good. Rebounded by Case. Right now, threes ain't throwing. Let's get it in the paint. Because it worked when we did that. Ty in the front court. Running clock off to Truman. Gets it off to Ty, looking for Case. In the paint, Gill up for two, no good. Rebound, Haston.
A lot of contact.
And finally they call a foul on a loose ball. Caught it on number 10. That is Truman Gill, his first, team's second of the quarter. 6:57 to go in the first half. Vikings leading 14-7. Peters out. Haston, Kenner in. Mercer gives it up to Haston. Haston, middle, Peevahouse. Good pass to Cooper. Good.
Looks so much better when we get in the paint.
Every time. 16-7 to score. Peevahouse guarded by Case. Off to Gill. Gill back up top. Kanan with it. Swings it over to Ty. Ty. Ball's tipped. Ward, good hustle
Good
there by
hustle, Ward.
Landon. And great job right there by the Vikings. Looking like a tight end. He had the ball like this and brought it back.
That's awesome.
I thought it was going to be too far away from him, but he was able to get that reach out. And good heads up by Coach Kirk, call that timeout.
Yeah.
That's what you love to see. You want to see bodies on the floor, man.
Yeah, that's good hustle. It don't matter how you look at it. That's good basketball. That's what the fans like.
That's what us announcers like. And I definitely know it's what mom and dads love.
Yep.
6:23 to go here in the half. Vikings leading 16-7. We gotta add. We need to add.
But like we said, the offense looks so much better when that ball gets in the paint. It don't matter if it comes back out, but it's got to get in there first.
Agreed. Mercer bringing it down, guarded by Ty. Swings over to Peevahouse. Peevahouse about to get trapped. Swings it to Haston. Haston lobs it over Cooper. I don't think LeBron could even catch that. Ball's thrown into
There's
Gill.
some on that court that would debate that.
Bringing it down. Nobody gets back. Haston's there. Back out. I don't even have his number. Anyway, Case with it. Back out. 14's Newsom. Back to Case. Case almost lost it. Back to Ty. Off to Gill. Gill in the middle. Case back to Gill. Over to Newsom. Newsom to Case. Guarded by Warren. Case to Ty. Ball's tipped by Mercer and it'll stay here. Brody Lee will come back in. And he got Cooper. 5:42 to go in the half. Vikings leading 16-7. Here over the Warriors of McEwen and McEwen. Ty looking. Lobs it into Case. Case guarded by Warren. Off to Ty. Ty in the front court. Swings it over to Gill. Newsom back cut. Woo. I think that went off of the top of Colton's foot, maybe?
Yeah, I had to.
I didn't see it. Ty into Case, up for two and good. And it's 16-9. Vikings, 5:20 to go in the half. Lee over to Peevahouse. Peevahouse. Mercer. Mercer to Lee. Lee, ball's tipped. Mercer's throwing away. Ty bringing it down. He's going to go all the way and good. And here we go. Warriors back to within 5, 16-11. Hurting ourselves with turnovers. Peevahouse with it. Going to drive middle. All the way up for two. Good. Oh my goodness. How did you call that? And that's Colton's second. Well, that's why they're middle school refs. Cooper will come in for Peevahouse. That just wasn't a foul. He was going out of bounds, was he not?
Nah, yeah, that was not a foul.
Ball's thrown into Newsom. Newsom back to Case. Case, we're going to slow it up across the timeline. Case driving, spins back, pulls it out to Ty. He walked, no call. Back over to Newsom to Case. Case guarded by Brody Lee. 4:25 to go in the half. Vikings leading by 7. Ball swung over to Newsom. Newsom back up top. Gill looking for Case. Lobs it. Stolen away. Lee throws it down to Cooper. Haston slows up. Lobs it over to Lee. Lee driving. Fakes up for 2. Gets it blocked. Rebounded by the Warriors. Ty driving. Up for 2. No good. And we got a foul. That's Landon's 3rd. I'm sorry, Landon's 2nd. That was a late call anyway.
That wasn't even his call. He couldn't see that at that angle.
Tiger in the line to shoot 2. His first. And an out. And
Jay.
Eric Peters will come in for Warren.
Ball don't lie, Jay.
Second one by Ty. Good. He's got 5, and it's 18-12. Vikings with 3:51 to go in the half. Kenner gonna pop a long 3. Bang! Well, thank goodness that went in. 21-12. Vikings. 3:38 to go in the half. I mean, this is the pace McEwen wants to play right here. Gill with it. Looking for a back cut. Off to number 5. Pull up 3 by Ty. Good. He was the killer last year, and it's 21-15. Haston with it. Swing to Mercer. Mercer. Back to Haston. Haston wanting to drive. Going to go all the way up for 2. Good. 23-15 Vikings, 3 minutes to go in the half. Ball swung to Gill. Gill back up top to Ty. Over to Newsom. Newsom going to pop a 3. Short. Rebound. Hey, oh, quit tipping it. Rebounded by the Warriors. Cross court. Newsom. Back up. Good ball movement. Gill back to Newsom. Swings it over to Ty. On the side to Gill. Back up top, Ty. Swings it to Gill. Gill to Gill. Kane into Truman. Truman's open for 3. It's no good. And rebounded by the Warriors. Pull up 3 by Ty. Good. 23-18. Ball's thrown up to Mercer. Mercer driving middle. Up for 2. Gets the roll. He's got 7. 25-18 with 2:03 to go in the half. Ty off to Gill. Back up to Ty. Ty back out. Newsom open for 3. Good. 25-21. Lee. Peters to Haston. Haston gets it out. Mercer. Haston. Haston pulls out. Going to drive now. All the way up for 2. Good. He's got 7 and it's 27-21. Got to get out to the 3-point shooter. Swung over to Newsom. He's open for 3 again. Good. Tim, I don't like our zone. There's no reason for us to be in zone. Haston wants a 3. He gets fouled. I hope. He had to be a little dramatic on that. Caught it on Kane and Gill. 3 shots coming for Kenner. Really got to knock these down right here. First shot by Kenner's good. He's got 8. Makes it 28-24. Second one. Got it again. Case Green and Grigsby coming in for number 5, Dodd and Gill. Haston back to the line. His third one. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound Cooper. Actually, rebound Mercer. Ball's on the floor. And timeout for the Warriors. And it's just a 30. We'll keep it here. 1:07 to go. Minute 07 to go in the half, and really, Tim, I mean, how many times have we said it this year? We've got to get out to the shooter.
Yeah.
I don't care where he's at, and I don't care what his stats are. You've got to get to the shooter.
And just tipping the ball on rebounds instead of just grabbing it coming down.
Ball is thrown over to Ty. Got to get back. I don't know how he got through that, but he gets out of it. Vikings going to stay in the zone. Or are we in man? We're in man.
We're in man now.
45 seconds. Vikings leading by 5, 29-24. I mean, we're playing the way McEwen wants to play. Ball swung over to Case, back to Ty, 27. Looking for Case in the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Nobody going to the glass. But stolen away. Mercer looking to drive. Lost the ball. Need to give it up. Lost the ball. Pick it up. And give it up. Case, pull up 3. Good. And, I mean, we're getting aggravated that they're not calling a foul. You've got to go get the ball. 29-27, Vikings with the lead. We'll take about a minute and a half break on 101.3 WOPC.
Starlight on a cold winter's night, sleigh rides as the kids travel by. Christmas time is brighter with you. Our hearts are alive.
Well, closer than what I would have done. We're at the half. Vikings leading 29-27, and honestly, Timmy, it shouldn't be this close. We're missing rebounds. We're turning the ball over at the weirdest times. Right now, it's rebounding and turnovers, and what was some of our keys to the game?
Yep. And to add one to it, get out to the shooters. You got to get out there. That first quarter, there was no defensive falls at all whatsoever. We were right in their grill, hand in the face. And now, what are you blaming on? Are you getting tired? Well, you got to fight through that. You got to keep your hand in their face. You got to stay up there on them, and you got to get a rebound. We're just trying to tip it. Well, we're going to lose that battle.
And the Warriors didn't score 3 until the second quarter, and they knocked down 5. So 15 of their 20 points came from behind the arc. They outscored the Vikings 20-15. Vikings won the first quarter 14-7. We've talked about it, even, all of us up here in this little area that we're in. When we get the ball inside, good things have happened.
Yeah.
I think we had 2 possessions where Landon touched the ball in the paint, and both times we scored.
Yep.
And they're giving us a lane. They just don't want us to shoot threes. Go in, somebody back cut, but we're fighting with the refs about, that's a slap. You got to be tough in the paint.
Yeah. Here's the deal. We, as in the stands, are we supposed to? But we can argue that with the refs all day long. You're a player. You got to play the game. You're not getting the call. Keep going. Maybe you'll get it next time, but if not, you got to keep fighting through it.
It's just, Perry County, in my opinion, is every bit 20 points better than this team, and they could still beat them, but they're going to have to show a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
And now you got McEwen sitting there thinking, you know what, we can beat this team.
Yep.
And, they think they got us on the ropes. We got to come out here and we got to put a fist to the face right now. In my opinion, we got to throw a bow or two. Like, get physical. Like, nobody's in foul trouble besides Landon and Colton. They've only got 2 fouls. That's it.
So they should be able to come into this third quarter ready to ball.
And don't come out pouting like, well, we're not going to get calls or whatever.
Look, most of our games have been physical games. You should be used to it by now. There ain't no sense in having his excuse.
Every game from here on out is going to be physical.
Yeah, it's over with.
Collinwood's going to be physical. Clifton will be physical. Wayne County's physical. We got to get used to it. All right, scorers look like this. Truman Gill with a deuce. Elijah Villarreal. I'll mess that up. He has 3. Case Green with 5. 6 for Brennan Newsom, and leading scorer with 11's Ty Green. For the Vikings, Cooper Haston with 2. Landon Warren with 5. Of course, he had, two fouls, 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Had to sit him, unfortunately. 6 points for Colton Peevahouse, 7 for Jake Mercer, and Kenner Haston leading scorer with 9. So, whose ball? It'll be their ball first. So, you just got to come back out here in the second half, and you can't hope and pray that they're going to miss shots. You've got to go make them miss shots.
Yeah. And something you mentioned earlier, Jay, is that zone defense that we were in. You got to get out of that. We're fast enough, strong enough, smart enough to play man-to-man. Now, if you start getting in foul trouble, then okay.
I think that's the only reason why Coach K put them in the zone.
But, right now, play them man-to-man, see what happens. Make them make a mistake.
So, it's just – I can see why they went to zone, but in all honesty, their man was perfectly fine.
Yep.
But then, again, like you said, we got some guys in foul trouble, and so that was why he kind of got out of it. But he took those guys out. He took Landon and Colton both out, so I don't know. It's just not knocking Coach K at all. We're just trying to figure it out. Like, when we're seeing things work, why aren't we trying to fix stuff that's working? You don't fix what ain't broke.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why he gets paid the big bucks, and I'm up here complaining and
Butchering names,
yeah, and butchering everything else. 2 minutes to go. We'll take a 49-second break and be back with second half action. Vikings 29, Warriors 27. Here at the half of McEwen on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the Town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Welcome back. Start of the second half. It'll be Warrior basketball going from right to left. Vikings will be going left to right. Maybe some good mojo will happen here in the second half, but excuse me, the Warriors and Vikings went back and forth there in that second quarter. Unfortunately, the Warriors knocked down 5 threes.
Yeah.
Vikings knocked down 1. And Perry County's only made 2 all night, one by Landon Warren and one by Kenner Hastings.
Well, he shot a lot, though, either.
Well, he really hadn't. We turned the ball over.
Yeah.
Ty in the front court. Vikings going to go back in a man. Ty in the front court, right in the middle of the Indian head, over to Hudson. Hudson, up top, Case Green. Case over to Gill. Gill to Ty, need help, up for 2, and good. And we're tied up at 29. Hastings bringing it down. You got a guard in the paint. Hastings up top, Peevahouse to Lee. Ball's thrown in, bad throw, but picked back up by Peevahouse. Off to Hastings. Hastings for 3. No good. Rebound Mercer. Mercer. Back up top, Hastings. Hastings to Mercer. Mercer driving. Kicks it out. Hastings again for 3. Bang! He's got 12, and it's a 3-point lead. Case bringing it down. We got to get back. Case Green slows up, pulls out. Over to Gill. Gill to Gill. Looking for a back cut, nothing there. Up top, Ty. 6:50 to go on the third. Vikings leading by 3. Looking for Hudson on a back cut. Up top, Case. Over to Ty. Ty, back up top. That's Kanan Gill. Over to Truman. Truman to Hudson. Hudson to Truman. He's got a shot. You got to put a hand up. Throws it. Ball's tipped. But right to Truman. Gives it up to Case. Case going to drive on Brody. Up for 2. Good. 32-31. Vikings. Peevahouse for 3. Going to be off to the left. Rebound. Lee! And no good, but he's fouled. Good job there by Brody. And going to call it on 45. Case Green, his second. And Brody leading the line to shoot 2. Trying to get his first point. And he misses his first free throw of the year. He's 11 of 12. Trying to at least make 1 here. Second one. Back iron again. Rebounded by the Warriors. Ball's off to Ty. Ty bringing it down for the Warriors. 6 minutes to go in the third. Vikings leading by 1. Ty guarded by Mercer over to Case. Case pulls out. Hands it off to Ty. Ty pull up jumper. No good. Rebound. Stolen away by Peevahouse. Peevahouse. Across the timeline, up to Warren. 1 dribble, up for 2, and he's fouled.
Go up! Don't dribble!
Caught on 4. That's Kobe Hudson, his first. Team second, and Landon the line to shoot 2. First shot back iron. Vikings 0 for 3 here to start this third quarter from the free throw line.
Which is unusual.
Very. They're a 76% shooting team. Second shot. Good. Landon with 6. Makes it 33-31. Tie into Case. You got to get back. Case bringing it down. Pulls it out. He's going to drive middle. Up for 2. No good. Rebound Peevahouse. And Peevahouse bringing it down. Over to Lee. Lee. In the paint to Warren. Warren spins up with the right hand. Good. 35-31. Here comes Ty. Still driving. Nobody going to cut him off. And throws it off a Gill. I was really worried Landon got his third foul right there on that reach in over at the middle. I'm just glad he didn't call it. Haston getting trapped. Warren. Mercer pumps. Driving. Up for 2. Foul! Oh! Man, I thought he had English on it.
Almost a circuit shot right there.
They called that on Ty Green, his second. Mercer to the line to shoot 2. Really need to start knocking these free throws down. 1 of 4 here in the quarter. 1 of 5. Second one good. Jake with 8. 36-31. Ty. Got to get in front of him. Here he comes. All the way up for 2. No good. Ball's tipped. Rebound Warren. Warren to Peevahouse. Peevahouse throws it up to Haston. 1 dribble. Up for 2 in the paint. Fouled. And dome. I sound like Homer Simpson. Dome. Called it on 10. That's Truman Gill, his second. Team's 4th. And Kenner the line to shoot 2. First shot good. Kenner with 13 makes it 37-31. And here's Newsom. He's 2 for 4 from 3, and he's knocked down his last 2. Haston second. Good. 14 points for the junior. 4:36 to go in the third. It's 38-31. Here comes Case. Case slows up, pulls out. Guarded by Warren. Going to hand it off to Newsom. Newsom guarded by Lee. He's looking to hand it off to Ty and does. Ty Green with it. In the front court. Over to Villarreal. Off to Gill. Looking for another back cut. Good defense off to Ty. Off to Case. Case hands it back off to Ty. Over to Villarreal. Ball back up top to Newsom. Newsom over to Ty. To Gill. Gill. Villarreal. Back up top Ty. Over Newsom. Open for 3. Short. Rebound Haston. Haston bringing it down. Got Warren open. Nope, gonna get it off to Mercer for 3 on the side. It's no good. Rebound. Ball's up. Rebound Warren. And finally we get a foul. Landon, I hope he didn't hit his head. That's his third. So that should be 2 shots. I love the way Landon and Colton both went after the rebound.
Yeah. And Brody.
And Brody yep.
was in there.
Well, we had 3 or 4 in there.
That's good. And they're actually trying to grab it.
Yep. Landon's first of 2. Got it. He's got 9, makes it 39-31. See, right here, we just got to keep adding here. You're playing good defense right now, and we're getting what we want on the offensive end. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, offensively, what are we doing that we've been talking about? Getting it inside.
Second one. Good. Landon with 10. Ty Gets picked up by Brody. Gets it across off to Gill. Gill driving. Kicks it off in the paint. Is it a jump? Okay,
Yeah.
well, tell us it's a jump. And it'll go back to the Vikings, and Coach Andrews has seen enough. 3:32 to go in the third. Vikings 40, Warriors 31. And we'll just keep it here since it's taken forever to call the timeout. I mean, you know, out of the 11 we've scored, 6 have been from the line. And in all honesty, Timmy, it should be 43 to 31.
Yeah, and I think we've only shot 2 threes.
Made one.
Made one, yeah. So, I mean, we're doing the things that we need to be doing, getting the ball in the paint, and then playing defense down here. I mean, there's some stuff that we could get back, but that's just basketball. Good basketball plays are going to happen. You just got to keep doing what you're doing.
Old Joel Plunkett, me and him going back and forth texting. Of course, I text him when there's timeouts, but I can't say what we're talking about, but it's hilarious.
Ain't no telling.
We'll talk about it on the way home.
What is that? Current voice of the Vikings, past voice of the Vikings talking?
Hey, he did it back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah,
man.
let's tell everybody Joel's age.
He's only 54? Something like that. Hasting off the lead. Brody goes back up top, House. Got another mismatch in the paint. Colton, back out Cooper. Off the lead. Lee driving. Kick out. Cooper for 3. It's going to be off. Rebound. And they're going to call a push off on the Kenner, I think. That's his first. And once again, we're going to try and get in this press where it hasn't looked good. Man. Ball's thrown in the front, or Ty. Ty gets out of it. Still driving. He's got a 3-on-2. Newsom, he'll pop a 3. Short. Rebound. Warriors stolen away by Lee. Lee up to Cooper. Cooper turns, pumps, up for 2. Missed it. Rebound Landon. Good. And the Vikings lead by 11, 42-31. And that's a foul. That's only his first. Number 15, Kanan Gill will come in. Hudson comes back in. He gets Truman. Who was the other one that came out? 45? Ball's thrown in the Ty. Green. He'll walk it down. 2:42 to go in the third. Vikings leading 42-31. Vikings still in a man. Green in the front court. Swings it left off to Truman. Truman Gill looking for Newsom. Can't. Now he does. Newsom over to Villarreal. Ty with it. Going to drive. Pulls it out. Villarreal thought about it. Gets it in the paint. Hudson gets it blocked by Haston, and he's fouled. I believe they called that on Colton. They did. It's his third. And 2 shots coming for Kobe Hudson. Jake Mercer will come in more than likely for Colton. First shot on the way by Hudson. Good. Gets his first point, makes it 42-32. Second one on the way by Hudson. Good. 42-33 Vikings, 2:09 to go in the third. Mercer down to Haston. Haston throws it to Cooper, but through his hands, trying to thread a needle.
I thought he touched that.
It's not a good. It went right off that one guy's finger and then off of Cooper's.
Yeah, if you don't throw that as soon as you catch it, and then you make that dribble move to the paint, you might as well just keep driving.
Minute 55 to go in the third. Vikings leading by 9. They need to get a stop. They don't need to keep giving the Warriors chances here. Ball's thrown up top to Ty. Elijah with it. Off the Ty. Back up top. Newsom with it. Swings it right over to Gill. Gill over to Elijah. Ball's tipped. Good job there by Brody. I think it went off his head. Cooper Haston will come out. Eric Peters in. 1:32 to go in the third. Vikings leading by 9. Oh, ball's lobbed in the tie. Green over to Gill. Gill driving. How is he still in bounds? Driving Green. Back out. Newsom wide open. Good. In and out. And rebounded by Elijah. Back out to tie. Second chance points, Tim.
Got to snag him.
Tie with it right in the middle with the Indian head right in the middle of the court. Guarded by Mercer. Gives it off to Newsom, back to Ty. Guarded by Mercer, just dribbling. Stops, back over to Newsom. Back up top to Ty, 40 seconds. Swung over to Gill. Gill. Going to swing it back over to Ty Green. Green with it. 20 seconds. Green just dribbling it. Gets a screen. Green driving, kicks it out. Newsom open for three. Good. 3 seconds. Haston, Brody for three. No good. And we head to the fourth and final period. Vikings 42, Warriors of McEwen 36. Back on 101.3 WOPC.
Starlight on a cold winter's night, sleigh rides as the kids travel by. Christmas time is brighter with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you.
Start of the fourth period, Warriors with the ball. Vikings leading 42-36. Warriors methodical offense here. Back cuts there. Gill up for two and good. Vikings leading by 4. Warriors are on a 7-0 run. Paverhouse almost lost it. He's still got to count. He's got to give it up finally off to Mercer. In the middle to Warren. Warren, one dribble out to Paverhouse. Paverhouse kicks it out. Mercer for three. In and out. Rebound. And Landon and Hudson go. And I think Hudson hit his head. What'd they call? So Elijah will come in. Hudson. Did they call a jump? I mean, his head bounced. He's got a lot of hair on his head, but I don't think that's going to help the contact any.
That was a hard hit. It looked like he was holding his lower back, though, not even his head.
So it'll be Warrior ball.
He comes up.
They didn't call. They didn't call a. so they're going to say it was out of bounds off the Vikings. Again, we've got to score when we can't do it. Or when they can't score. $7:21 to go. Vikings leading by 4. Ball's thrown into Case Green. Case slows up. Gets it across. Brody guarding him. Still driving. Lost the ball. And somehow got it back. Gill with it. Up top to Ty. Ty dribbling it up top. Over to Case, back to Ty. Ty dribbling, swings it, back to Ty. Ty to Case, Case off his leg, picks it up. In the middle, back cut, up for 2, good. 2-point lead for the Vikings, 6.5 to go. Mercer with it. Got a mismatch in the paint, into Warren. Warren. Up for 2 in the paint. Good. He's got, I'll say it in a minute. Case driving. Stop, pull up jumper. No good. Rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Kenner Haston will come in for Peters. 6:12 to go. Vikings leading by 4. 44-40 is your score. Vikings with the lead. Bringing it down is Colton Peebahouse. Peebahouse over to Kenner. Haston. Back over to Colton. Colton to Mercer. Mercer. Cross courts at the Lee. Lee wanting to drive. Can't. Kicks it out Haston. Turnaround 3. No good. Rebound Green. He lost the ball. Get on the floor. Who'd they call it on?
Has to be Jake, I guess.
They call that on Jake? That's not right. That's a loose ball. How do you call a foul on that? Just keep it a minute. 5:48 to go. Vikings leading by 4. Ty across the timeline. Vikings back in a man. Swings it right over to Gill. Gill to Gill. In the middle. Up for 2. Good. 2-point lead for the Vikings. 5.5 to go. Mercer with it. He's going to swing it over to Lee. Brody driving. Pumps up for 2. Got hammered, no call. Lee again for 2, no good. Warren with the ball. And a jump, and it'll stay here. Colton to throw it in. Ball's tipped. Warren with it. Up for 2. He gets pulled. And that's going to be a foul on Ty, and that's his 3rd. Landon trying to get it a 2-possession game. First shot back iron. 5:11 to go. Vikings leading by 2. Landon trying to make it 3. And in and out. Just something on that goal. I don't know what it is. And Ty bringing it down for the Warriors. 5:03 to go in the game. Vikings only leading by 2. They've led by 11. The Warriors just will not go away. Case with it. Back to Ty. Ty to Gill. Back up top, Ty. And threw it away. That's a gift. Now we got to take advantage. Colton will throw it into Haston. Haston will walk it up. Over to Peebahouse. Back cut. Lee, one dribble. Up for 2. Gets it blocked. Bringing it down to Case. Case. And blocked, but a foul on Peebahouse, and that's his 4th. And the Warriors looking to tie it up. Kanan Gill's first of 2. Good. Makes it 44-43. Vikings with 4:25 to go. Second shot. In and out. Rebound Mercer. Mercer bringing it down. Vikings leading by 1. Mercer over to Haston. Haston wants to pop a 3. Bang! Thank God that went in. 47-43. Vikings, 4:07 to go. Got to get a stop. Big play right here. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Vikings lead by 4. Tie with it. Looking in the paint. 3 seconds, still ain't called it. Case driving. He pulls it out. Gives it off to Ty, back to Case. Case driving, spins, Ty, gets it out. Case, one dribble, off to Gill. Off to Case. Case almost lost it. Swings it over to Gill. 3:35 to go. Ty with it. Timmy, would you stay in man or go zone?
Yeah, I stay right here.
And we're going to have a foul on Lee. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Is that the team's third or fourth? Third. It's Brody's second. 3:25 to go. Vikings need to get a stop here badly. Ball's thrown in the Case. Case in the corner to Ty. Back to Case. Over to Gill. Gill off to Ty. Ty with it up top. 3:12 to go. Okay, Green to Ty Green. Looking for Case on the cut. Case, back cut by Ty. He pulls it out off to Case. Case turnaround jumper, no good. We got a box out. And no, ball's tipped. Gill with it. Ball's tipped again. Picked up by the Warriors. Up for 2 is Ty and good. 2:44 to go. Vikings lead by 2. Mercer swings it to Peebahouse over to Haston. Haston driving baseline off the lead, gets it blocked again. Pump fakes, then go up. Ty bringing it down. 2:21 to go in the game. Just something about McEwen, we just don't play good. I don't understand it. Case off the Ty. Case driving left, hands it off to Gill. Gill guarded by Peebahouse. We're almost at 2 minutes. Gives it up to Ty. Ty under 2 to go. Vikings lead by 2. Ty gonna drive on Warren. Should have been a walk, no call off the Case. Case to Gill. Gill looking for Ty, gives it to him. Back over to Gill. Gill driving, up for 2, no good. Rebound Warren. Good rebound there by Landon. Lee with it. Coach Kurt running the offense. Minute 34 to go. Lee off to Kenner. Haston. Got to be smart. Off to Lee. Mercer off to Lee. Off to Kenner. Kenner. And he lost the ball. Let that clock run. That's fine. Now it's over and back, but now they get it underneath. Just too much dribbling. Just hand it off. And Coach Andrews wants a timeout. It's a full. We'll take a 49 with them. 69 seconds to go. Vikings up by 2. Warriors on the prowl. You're watching on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.
Welcome back. Minute 09 to go. Vikings leading by 2, but again, turnovers have been a problem tonight. Shots not falling. They got to get a stop right here. Warriors have it underneath. Vikings got to get a stop here. Gill with it. Swings it back. Back up top to Gill. That's got to be a 5. And gives it up. Ty with it. Under a minute to go. Got to have a good deep defensive possession. Back up to Ty. Back over to Gill. Gill to Ty. Back cut. Case. And he's fouled by Kenner. And 2 shots coming. That'll be Kenner's second. And Case Green to the line to shoot 2. He's got 7 points, looking for 9. His first of 2. Good. 47-46 Vikings, 42 seconds to go. Got a box out here if he misses. He does. Rebound, Brody Lee. Brody gonna bring it down. Get it across, does. Brody getting trapped. Gives it up to Kenner. Ball's on the floor. And it's a jump, and it goes back to the Warriors. Vikings lead by 1, 27.6 to go. Are we going to get beat on the last second shot again? Case gets it, pulls it out, lobs it back to Ty. Ty guarded by Mercer. That's a wall. Case with it. Throws it back out to Ty. Back to Case. Case driving. Good. Final score, McEwen 48, Vikings 47. Be back with game stats announcer after this on 101.3 WOPC.
Starlight on a cold winter's night, sleigh rides as the kids travel by. Christmas time is brighter with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you.
Final score, McEwen 48, Vikings 47. Not a whole lot to talk about. McEwen just went out there and got it. You know, we missed free throws, turnovers on our last 2 possessions. What can you do?
Yeah, turnovers has been the killer. I mean, we get away from the gameplay. The stuff is working on getting the ball in the paint, and then we decided we just want to start jacking up shots, and it's not going to work. they're going to have to be more disciplined than that.
Just you scored 5 points in that second or in the fourth period. You got outscored 12-5.
Wow.
12-5. Just gotta keep playing. That's all you can do. Vikings won the first quarter 14-7, got beat 20-15 in the second, outscored the Warriors 13-9 in the third. But all Warriors in that fourth period as they won 12-5 and won the game 48-47 on basically a last-second layup. 3 straight losses. And the biggest thing of them is turnovers. And like you said, kind of getting away from the game plan.
Yeah, I mean.
And unforced turnovers.
Yeah, most definitely. And, I mean, you can add second chance points because everybody fights against us getting rebounds, and all we try to do is just tip it up, tip it up, tip it up. Well, the other teams are going to try to grab it. I mean, poor Landon, he was probably the only one that was trying to get hustle plays out of it, you know, going after the ball. But, like I said, it's early in the season. You're seeing the mistakes now. You got to fix them. You got to fix them because after Christmas, when it matters.
Well, the bad thing is you don't want to put yourself in a hole.
No.
And, you know, now you're 2-3. You're under 500. And you have too much talent to be in this situation. Now, is it bad luck? I could say that. But I think the only bad luck game we had was Summertown.
Yeah.
We did everything right. They knocked down shots. We didn't hurt ourselves necessarily with turnovers and stuff. But the last 2 games have been on turnovers. Lewis County and here at McEwen. I mean, nothing you can do. We can pull our hair out all we want to, but little things.
Like you said, I mean, the bottom line is you just got to be more disciplined. I mean, the turnovers are going to kill you. It doesn't matter if you do it at the beginning of the year, end of the year. It doesn't matter. It's going to kill you if you keep on turning the ball over. If you give the team the other ball, they got more chances to score it, and then you're not rebounding real well. I mean, that's a killer.
Yep. Well, it's all. I mean, all we can do is just got to. I mean, are we getting blown out? No, but are we losing to teams that we shouldn't? Yes.
Yes.
In my opinion, you know, but well, that's game 5 out of a 23-game schedule. So, but it's going to go away quick.
Yeah.
If they can't figure it out yet, and I just hope we don't go into a 12-game spiral like we did last year. Even though it's a very tough schedule, I get it, but it's just it's a tough pill to swallow if you're a player, tough pill to swallow if you're Coach Haston, and definitely a tough pill to swallow if you're a fan. And we have a lot of fans that listen and watch us, and all of them ask us, "What's the problem?" I don't know. Turnovers and bad luck's the only thing I can say. If you really want to be honest, it's turnovers and bad luck. But anyway, we can go on and on. Nothing we can do about it. The players will figure it out. Coach Kirk will have it figured out. And we will hopefully start having some good times before too long. But got to rest up on this one, get ready Monday or Sunday, and be ready for Tuesday night against Hitman County, who, by the way, is like 6-1. So either way, final score here tonight, Vikings fall 48-47 to McEwen here at McEwen. For Gus Mathis, Tim Thomas, I'm Jay Henson. We say so long. See you Tuesday night at home, as we'll have the new toy once again, and Gus won't have to worry about the remote control. As we say so long from McEwen, you've been watching Lady Viking and Viking Basketball on 101.3 WOPC.
Perry County Basketball on WOPC is made possible by these valued community partners. NYX Incorporated, the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative, the member businesses of the Perry County Chamber of Commerce, Quality Building Supply, the Perry County Nursing Home, the Bank of Perry County, Mitchell Rhodes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, the Perry County Medical Center, the town of Linden Natural Gas System, Brasher Accounting, Duncan's Ace Hardware and Duncan's Rental Center, and Duran's Health Mart Pharmacy. Support these leading local businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible.